Today we are working on blends. To begin, I will be doing a read-along with you guys, and the title of the book we're reading today is First Grade Stinks. First day, first grade. I sing, can't wait, can't wait. We're big kids now, Haley, says my friend Ryan as we get off the bus. Little kids stand at the school door holding their parents' hands. Not Ryan and me. We walk into the school all by ourselves. Hi, Miss Lacey, we called to our teacher from last year. Hello, Haley and Ryan. Mrs. Lacey's shirt is the color of daffodils. Her sneakers match. Inside her classroom, the dragon kite still hangs from the ceiling. Cutouts of leaves cover the wall. Kindergartners push through the door. Kindergartners don't know how to act. Poor little kindergartners, Ryan says. We first graders know how to act. We find our new room. Our teacher's shirt is the color of dead leaves. She wears ugly brown sandals. Good morning, she says. My name is Miss Gray. Find a desk with your name on it. She gives us a tiny smile. Not a sunny morning smile like Miss Macy's. This room does not look like Miss Lacey's. Nothing hangs from the ceiling, nothing on the walls, just alphabet letters over the chalkboard. No kite, no colors, no fun. Mrs. Gray calls the roll. We stand by our chairs and we say who we are and what we like best. Then Miss Gray says, time to write our A's and B's. Sasha raised her hand. We had share time first in kindergarten. Mrs. Gray shakes her head. We are too busy for share time right now. Ryan, please hand out the writing paper. Mrs. Gray looks at our pictures. Haley, what an interesting sky, she says, but not like she means it. I like orange skies. So did Miss Lacey. Mrs. Gray hangs Kurt's picture in front by the chalkboard. His sky is blue. I want to throw my crayons at Kurt. First grade stinks. I tell Ryan at recess. He blinks. I like first grade. I want to pinch Ryan. At the recess, we write some more. Haley, your A's and B's are not the same size, says Miss Gray. Write them again, please. I look at Ryan's letters. They are exactly like the ones over the chalkboard. Eyes on your own work, Haley, warns Miss Gray. First grade stinks. We go to lunch. There's only vanilla ice cream, no chocolate. The kindergarten kids ate all the chocolate, says the lunchroom lady. I hate vanilla. Even lunch stinks. Back in our room, Miss Gray says, it's story time. Erica raises her hand. What about nap time? In kindergarten, we had naps after lunch. Oh no, I hate nap time. First graders don't take naps, says Miss Gray. No, nap time? Maybe first grade doesn't always stink. Mrs. Gray reads a story about a boy and his dog. They are lost and it's dark, and then Miss Gray closes the book. That's all for today. Time for math. What happens to the boy and his dog? No fair. Last year, Miss Lacey reads us the whole book with lots of pictures all in one day. Binky Bug was my favorite. In first grade, even the stories stink. Can we go back to Miss Lacey? I whispered to Ryan. Haley, no whispering, says Miss Gray. I can't stand it one more minute. First grade stinks. The room is very, very quiet. Miss Gray comes to my desk. She looks very, very tall. You're in trouble now, says Ryan. I wish Ryan would dry up and blow away. Mrs. Gray kneels beside me. What's wrong, Haley? Writing is hard and there's only one recess and the stories don't end right. I say, first grade stinks. Miss Gray smiles. It's a nice smile. That's not the end of the story, she says, just the end of the chapter. What's a chapter? I ask. It's a part of a story. I'll read a chapter tomorrow and a chapter the next day. It might take a week to finish the story. Miss Lacey read Binky Bug all in one day, I told her. Miss Gary smiles again. In first grade, we read books with chapters. Soon you'll be able to read them yourself. Really? I say. All by myself? Happiness whooshes inside of me. Miss Gray nods. That's why we work so hard. It's a lot to remember, isn't it? I smile real big. My heart glows like an orange sky. Mrs. Gray doesn't look like Miss Lacey or act like Miss Lacey. But I know how I feel, just like Miss Lacey. I can teach her to like orange skies. Poor kindergartners. They can't read. They take naps. Their books don't have chapters. Kindergarten stinks. First grade is great. The end. All right. Thank you. That was first grade stinks. So now let's talk about the blend sounds that we heard in the book as we read. First grade stinks. First, what was the blend sound in first, Demetrius?
F.
Good job, Demetrius. Grade. Grade. What was the blend sound in grade, Caden?
G.
G. G. Just the, that was just good. The G sound made the G sound, but we are talking about GR now, Caden. So what does GR sound like? Gruh. Good job, Caden. Stinks. Stinks. Darlea. Stuh. Good job. The ST does make the stuh sound. So I'll call out some words that we read in this book, and we'll practice calling out the blend sounds. Shirt. Shirt. Trinity.
Shirt.
Come on. Help her out, Micaiah. The shirt sound is SH, so sh. Okay. Another word that we saw in here with a great blend sound was chairs. Chairs. What would be the blend sound for chairs, Denasia? Good job. And one more blend sound that I thought was awesome in the story was whisper. Whisper. Zion.
What?
Good job, Zion. So those were the blend sounds in the book. Let's practice more blend sounds. As I write the word on the board, you will tell me the beginning sound. The word is blocks. Blocks. What is the blend sound of blocks, Demetrius?
Blah.
Blah. Good job. The next word is bread. Bread. What is the beginning sound, the blend sound, Jeremy? Bruh. Good job, Jeremy. And I have one more blend sound. The word is tree. Tree. What is the blend sound, Travis? Truck. Good job, Travis. So now we know how to find the blend sounds of the words. Now we have to figure out how can we use the blend sounds and other sounds in the word to chop it up. So when we chop the words up, we do like this to sound it out, segment the word so that we can find the sound of the word. So we will say blah, ox, and the word will be blocks. So it's blah, ox. So blocks. For bread, we would say
Bruh. Ed.
bread. Okay, and then for tree,
Truck.
tree. Now look at the paper on your desk and let's go over the blend sounds for your paper. The first word is drum. Drum. So what's the blend sound?
Draw.
Good job. The next word on your paper is plane. Plane. Plug. Good job. What about number 3? Slide.
Slug.
Slug. Good job for slide. And number 4, spoon.
Spur.
Spur. Spoon. Good job. And the last one, number 5, swing.
Swung.
So swing. Good job. So let's go back up to number 1, drum. We want to segment that word. We want to chop it up so that we can sound out the word. So we know drum. So what's this sound? So it'll go drum. So drum. Good job. The next one was plane. You guys said that the beginning sound was
Plug.
and so then you go
A.
so it's plug.
Plane.
Plane. Good job. All right. Then we have slide. Good job. So you have S. So you know the SL is
I.
slide. Okay, this one is not on your paper, but I know you can do it. I want you to tell me the beginning sound and then sound it out and then say the whole word.
Glow. Oh.
So oh.
Glow.
I want you to say the beginning sound glow. Oh, and then say glow.
Glow. Oh. Glow.
Okay. This time I want you to do the same thing. You'll say the beginning sound, the segments, and then tell me the word. Let's go.
String.
Good job. So that's all about blending sounds and segmentations. Now you're ready to write. So on your papers, I want you to sound out the words with your partners, and I want you to come up with words that have the blending sound. All right? Thank you.